All right, here we go. Hello everybody, today I'm here joined with Olivia and we are at the
Bullet Canyon Trailhead.
Oh, maybe I should point it out as yes, we're hiking the Bullet Canyon to Sheiks Canyon trails and it's going to be a good day. We have ruins on the agenda and we have some cool campsites and some cool just nature stuff that we're going to be sharing. One important thing that we found out is that you have to pick up the backpacking permits from the ranger station and they're limited, so make sure that you get that on the way in, and they have to be picked up by noon, from 8 a.m. to noon, I think, right?
During the on-season.
During the on-season, which is like March 1st
through
like
June 31st,
yeah.
And then September 1st through October 31st.
Yeah, so pretty much if it's not scorching hot,
yeah,
you should assume that you probably have to get a permit from the ranger station, and they're valid for 30 days, so you can stay out here for a really long time if you really want to. As of today, which is April 15th, the green mask spring is flowing, according to one of the people that work at the ranger station. So you might not need to carry as much water, but it's always good to check with them and make sure that you can confirm that there's water.
Yeah,
we're carrying like, what, 6 liters for you?
I have 6 liters.
And then I have like 9-ish liters, 2 gallons, and then 1 liter on top of that. So I think we'll have enough. Hopefully we won't have to drink nasty water, but you never know in Utah.
We might.
All right, let's go. So we just received confirmation that there is water at the Sheiks Canyon green mask, and there's apparently a lot of water from what I heard, so I just shed a gallon of water, so it'll be a little bit lighter.
Me too.
Yes, we're excited. We're about to leave now, so see you in the actual canyon.
Yay.
Peace. All right, everybody, we are on our way down. As you can see behind me, there are cairns over here, right there, one over there. There's also some back that way, so make sure that you follow the trail. This is the way we're going down. It could be kind of a detour, we're not sure, but I think it's going to take us down anyways, and that's where we need to go. So just keep that in mind. It's a beautiful day, so we're excited. It's a little windy, but I think it'll get less windy as we go down.
It's honestly a wind that feels good.
Yeah, it feels good.
It's good.
Yep.
Brag at him.
Well, he's like an ultralight backpacker.
Yeah, but he like walks so far away.
Yeah.
And he gets really good shots.
Fun fact, this is all biocrust. We have found the smallest cactus. Oh, it's so cute.
Just a little guy.
He's just trying to grow. All right, so we're casually walking down along this wash. The trail gets a little dicey. We don't know where to go. But then we we look up and we see something up at this ridge over here. And let me show you what we see. First ruin of the day. It's up high on that ridge. You have anything to say about our first ruin?
It's really cool. I don't know what it was purpose is because most of the other ruins are underneath kind of the sides of the canyon, and that one looks like it's right on top. Maybe
It is overlooking the wash.
Yeah, maybe it was like a guard. Just kidding, I don't know.
Could be, or maybe they could, yeah, they could be looking to see if like there's a flash flood coming, or maybe they have something to do with water.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's like interesting to speculate because also why would they build a structure, you know?
This rock is very close to tipping over.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Really got to keep an eye out for the trail, just because sometimes you're in the wash, sometimes you got to kind of get off and up onto the sides. And that's where the trail is, and it usually comes back down to the wash, but if there's ever rain in the forecast, you want to make sure that you're not in the wash, just in case. You never know if there's going to be a flash flood. Here's Olivia to scale. That's pretty big. All the way above. Looks like the trail goes that way.
Nice shade. We want it to go this
We do want some shade. It's getting pretty hot today.
Ah!
You've been stuck.
You tard! You guys, Dylan always does these at me back home. It's so funny, even though I'll get you back one day. He's been shot.
I'm gonna bleed out. Gonna be a butt scoop moment. Oh god. Hey, nice. Good job. The plot thickens and this canyon deepens. There's a couple ants right there. So I just attempted to give an update 3 times. Well, actually 2, and this is gonna be the 3rd one. The second time I got a time lapse of myself talking, so Olivia's gonna give the update because she heard what I said.
All right, passing the baton. Okay, so the plan is for today, we're going down Bullet Canyon, and then we're gonna stop at Perfect Kiva and Jailhouse, and then see what's good over there, you know? And then we're gonna go all the way to the junction with, I believe it's called Grand Gulch, and then make camp there. And then the next day we'll explore a little bit of Grand Gulch and then make our way back up north of Grand Gulch and all the way to, well, it's actually a short way to the Green Mass Spring up Sheiks Canyon. And then we'll make camp there. And then the last day we'll walk out of Sheiks Canyon and back to the car. Oh no, I spotted something. Oh my God. What is that? Ah!
We're on a ledge, and it's windy. It feels good.
Feels so good.
We're making our way. Still haven't seen any ruins, but I know they're around. So hopefully we'll get there very soon. This is one of the main features of this area, the bio crust. This looks like it's a giant field of it almost.
Crusty.
Olivia and I were exploring and we found this really cool cactus with little flowers. We're up on a shelf right now.
Look at these layers of rock.
Layers.
Whoa. Look. Kiva.
I saw that. So apparently we've made it to the perfect Kiva, and we've actually gone down there already, and this is kind of like a video being shot after the fact, but it's really cool. There's tons of artifacts, just like shards of pottery, and lots of really cool, just really old corn husks, I guess. And there's like stuff like this here where they would grind corn or something, and then there's, you know, a bunch of structures.
I think some people think it was used for like ceremonial stuff.
It's dark in here.
Did they come down?
Yeah.
It's big in here. Whoa. This is so crazy. Really spooky.
What is that? Is that like ancient rat poop?
Yeah, there's probably open. It does look burnt on here. Maybe that was like.
Look at all these.
Maybe this was used as a.
It's a bunch of corn.
Whoa. There's corn?
There's a whole mound of it.
Right here?
Oh. There's a ton of rat shit and rat pee.
I bet this is a good place for rats pee. I wonder if you would bless this place.
Going up.
I wonder if some Native Americans were here because they tied feathers
Maybe.
with like modern day string.
Here's some more examples of corn cobs, I guess. And we got pottery over here. And they're empty, an ancient cob. You can touch the pottery, and it sounds pretty interesting. And I believe this is how they grinded some of the corn. I don't know. Maybe made some cornmeal or something. But there's definitely some old tools that could have been utilized to grind corn and store it. Here's another one. This place is pretty cool, and it has this amazing view. So as you can see, we are making our food here, and we got the windshield and our cups, our food, and our campsite is right down this little trail here. But as you can see, we got views, and actually, if you zoom in here, right up over there is where the perfect Kiva is, and then right over there you can see the green mask, or a mask of some sort. I don't know if it's green. It's actually not the Green Mask Ruin, but it's where the Jailhouse Ruin is. So we're going to be going there. At least that's what we think as of right now. But it's definitely been a long day, and it's good to kind of wind down, and definitely good to take off the boots. I got my chacos on. So excited for this food, excited for this view. I think it's going to be a very good night. All right. Before, and we'll get back to you when it's after. We need 10 minutes with hot water. And here's the after. I'm excited. Cheers.
Cheers.
Skål. All right, everybody, we're gonna go into the Kiva area in the dark because it sounded really fun, and there's other campers around here, so we want to be quiet. But I'm really excited because it's gonna be really spooky, but also really cool. So yeah, let's go. Alright, this is how dark it is. Oh my god. It looks like the moon's just about to shine. Okay, so we made it to the Kiva, and it's kind of spooky, but we got some moonlight. The moonlight just started coming over the ridge over there, and we're gonna go inside the Kiva just to kind of feel it, and then we're gonna probably get out really quickly because it's pretty spooky, but I'm pretty excited. Let's do it. There's actually a maize leaf. I think that's a rat pee. I believe that's rat pee. That's insane.
Oh my god, I'm bleeding.
From what?
I have no idea. Oops.
Here's the blood sacrifice.
Holy
All right, we are on the move again. So last night we decided to do our nighttime ruin exploration, and that was really fun. Olivia and I had a great time, and today we are moving forth and making some progress getting into Sheiks Canyon possibly, and hopefully finding a spring. We're on our way to the next ruins, which aren't too far from where we camped last night. The campsite was fairly comfortable. It got a little cold, but it wasn't too bad. The moon was bright, but we still managed to get some pretty good sleep. So that was really nice. We're running low on water. I'd say we have about, what, like 3 liters?
4 liters.
3 or 4 liters. So we're getting to that point where we need to really ration that out and make sure that we get some new water today. So hopefully we'll have some water that's not too gross, not too froggy. And yeah, we'll check back in at the next ruins. So we took an offshoot from where the ruins were to see if we could find some water, and we actually ended up finding this really cool cave with a lot of the soot from fires, it looks like. And this possibly could have even been like a grinding stone.
Oh, definitely.
Look at that. Super cool. Lots of ancient people have been here. For sure. This is a nice little nook for shelter.
Wow. Now we're on top of the cave.
We decided to take another route. It was pretty sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we'd have to like climb up around this area here. So
It looks like this is the way other people went to.
oh yeah, hopefully there's water over here.
Water is swimming cool.
So it looks like we're approaching the ruin, and Olivia made it up, so there's 2 routes up. Just for reference, our campsite was right over there, so we stayed the night, and we were really close to all these ruins, and we didn't even realize this one was also here. All right, so we're not entirely sure if this is a ruin, but it's definitely a clearing of some sort, and it looks like it's been used as a shelter by either campers, backpackers, or even maybe some Puebloan people. Getting up here wasn't too difficult, but it's definitely an offshoot from the trail.
Dylan found this and put it into my hand.
All right, so we've made it to the Jailhouse Ruin, and as you can see, there's some art up there. The ranger said that it was for maybe deterring enemies, or maybe like as a warning symbol, but I don't know if you can see it. Right in there is where the jailhouse area is, so we're gonna try and get up there. So this may look like pottery, but it's actually flint napped, and this is really sharp right here. Like this could probably cut. Here's another example of flint napping. You see how these deep grooves been chipped off. Pretty cool. This is definitely pottery. All right, everybody, so we have gone up to the jailhouse, which is up over there somewhere, and we met up with some other backpackers, and they're really nice. They got up there and thanked us for giving them directions, because it was a little tough to find, but it's easy to get up there once you know the way. And they told us that there is a spring nearby, so we're gonna get some water, and hopefully we'll probably get enough to get us to the Green Mask spring, which is supposed to have even better water from what we've been hearing. So maybe we'll have a bit of water to splurge on, because we've been really rationing, and we're not thirsty like dying, but I could definitely use a good chug.
We definitely should have made oatmeal.
Yeah.
If we had water, we would have made oatmeal.
Yeah, but we didn't know that, so you gotta do what you gotta do.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Okay, so we found a sign that's been etched into a wall, into a rock, and it says spring, and it takes us this way. But the only problem is we gotta jump down there. So we've taken off our packs and we're gonna lower them one by one. I'm gonna be the first one down there, and then I guess we're gonna look for that spring. All right, so we were hiking about down there. That's where the Jailhouse Spring was, or eventually will be once it rains. It's pretty dry. Came over here and we spotted this out of the corner of my eye. Mentioned that there was a ruin up here, and it seems like it's unmarked. So that was pretty cool. And we decided to come up here. We got a pretty cool view of the trail to come. We're going over there. And yeah, I think we could use some water, but we're still pretty good. We have about 3 or 4 liters left, and we're trying to get to the Green Mask Spring today, so I think we're doing pretty well. That's the ruin. It's in pretty good shape. Olivia found something. There's a ruin just over there. And also really cool is this line of water, and then lots of green trees. Just another amazing feature here in this canyon.
So cool.
Oh, yeah. Getting closer, but it's gonna be a challenge. We gotta go up that way, and then hopefully the ledge is secure enough. It looks a lot bigger than it did back at the trail, so I think we'll be able to go up there.
Wow.
All right, so we've made it up to this ruin, and it's in really good condition. There's a different style of architecture here. As you can tell, this is like flat rocks and then some sort of like adhesive, I don't know, it is like mud. It's like a mixture of like mud, rock, cob. And in here it's really cool because you can actually see how it's made and like reinforced using wood. And over here you can also see inside, and there's like signs of fire and other stuff. Looks pretty awesome. So maybe this was like a ruin that was at one point used for, you know, sleeping or living or something. We're getting close to the junction after checking out that last ruin, and we really got to go down a ways. There's a lot of decline here, and we are anticipating that there will be a lot of incline going into Sheiks. So we're making progress.
Woo.
We're getting close to the fork, to Grand Gulch. So we are excited because that means we're getting closer to reliable water. All right, so we are getting to the Bullet Canyon and Grand Gulch junction, and we are about to turn into Grand Gulch. And then after that, we anticipate a little bit of a climb to Sheiks Canyon. And then after that, we anticipate to find some reliable water. With that said, we are super hyped because we are both going to get our own freeze-dried backpacker meal tonight, which will be the most calories and the biggest meal that we've had so far. Up until this point, it's been pretty hot and pretty sandy, but the terrain has been less ups and downs, less hills, so it's been a bit quicker, but it's been hotter, so it's kind of a trade-off. We're really rationing out our water, so it's not like we're just chugging along. We're really like drinking every maybe 30 to 45 minutes at this point, and it's not very much water that we're drinking, but we still have plenty of water. We just want to make sure that when we get to the Green Mask Spring that we have something that's not froggy, because we did get some kind of misleading information saying that we would be able to get water at the jailhouse, and it was really gross. So
That was bad water.
yeah, so we're about to make the turn and hopefully find some good water because I am thirsty.
Me too.
Boy, it was pretty hard to get up here. This is another ruin area, and we had to pretty much scramble up this really shifty soil, dirt, rock. Our packs are over there somewhere along the trail, and the ruins are right there, so let's go check them out. So as you can see, there's a lot of scratches into this wall. It looks like trees. You can see it clearly right here. There's like a tree. So cool. In good ground here on Grand Gulch. We went through a really foresty part and saw some ruins, and it was great, but it's been a slog. It's pretty dry here, so there's not much water, but it's very beautiful. Can I get a hiya? Okay, let's go get water. Alrighty, so we have made it to the junction of Grand Gulch and Sheiks Canyon. It appears that we got to go that way. Sheiks Canyon is in there. So after checking our GPS, we kind of decided that this was the right direction, and we almost went too far. So make sure you really make sure and double check that you are going the right way. So next stop will hopefully be a spring with water.
Yay!
So we're coming up on another ruin here, pretty close to the Sheiks Canyon area and hopefully the spring, but we decided to stop here because there's some really cool paintings. I'm gonna show you in a second. Alright, so we have made it to one of the last ruins that is on the map, and it's the Green Mask Ruin. And I have already shown you some of the best art, but of course we got to show you the one that gives this area its name. And it's kind of small. I was actually expecting it to be much bigger, and it's up high, so let me show you. There it is, the Green Mask with red, yellow, and green. And there's lots of other art all over. And there's Olivia to scale. Hello everybody, it's been a long 3 days so far, and we're packing up our breakfast stuff. We just had some really good oatmeal. We had to hold off on it since we had really low water, but we got the water treated, and even though it was pretty froggy, it actually wasn't terrible, right?
I've had worse.
Yeah, I think at the Coyote Gulch it was significantly worse. It had flavor, and this one we just have treatment tablets that kind of add a little bit of zest, but it's not bad. So we're gonna get maybe 2 more liters and leave those untreated, and then if we need them, we'll treat them. But right now we have about 2 liters left, and the ruins are behind me. So, you know, we had a great spot for breakfast, and there's some shade here from this tree. Yeah, so we're gonna pack up, get that water, and then we have a hike up and out of Sheiks Canyon, which is going to be a bit tough from what we've heard, because most people come in and down to Sheiks. You have any words?
It's been real. No, I'm just kidding. We triple treated the water and it turned out all right.
Yeah, so we filtered it, we steri-penned it, and then we used some aqua tablets just because it was like flowing, but more like a trickle. So it was
like teeny.
Yeah, it was like a tiny trickle.
It's pretty stag.
And the added weight for a steri-pen and the tablets was almost non-existent, like maybe like 200 grams. So we just decided to be safe and not get any giardia or parasites.
We love that.
Yep, so now we're gonna pack up, and then we'll do a couple of videos on the way out, and then we have to get to the trailhead for Sheiks, and then we're going to go drop our packs and then walk down the road back to Bullet Canyon Trailhead, and that's gonna be a wrap.
Fingers crossed we'll get a ride.
Hopefully. So as of April 17th, I think, this is Sheiks Canyon. April 17th, 2022. We got a little trickle coming down, and it comes from up that way.
Green Mask Spring.
Yes, Green Mask Spring in Sheiks Canyon. I don't know if you all can see this, but this is steep, and there's lots of loose rock. So we gotta be careful. There's also a path down that way. We chose the other path because it looked more traveled, but we'll see. Either way, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Just gotta be careful. All right, folks. So when you come, if you're going up Sheiks Canyon, stay right.
Yeah.
Because this part here is a scramble, probably class 3, maybe even a little, probably class 3, I'd say.
Oh.
And when you're hiking with like a 30-pound backpack, it's not ideal. The good news is we survived.
Oh.
Olivia got a little spooked there for a sec. All right, Olivia, how do you feel after that experience?
Scared. I got little jiggle legs. And I refuse to make another decision for the rest of the day. Dylan, it's all on you, buddy.
All right, so we're making our way out of Sheiks. looks like we're pretty close, at least hopefully. It's been a really long and tough slog, but we got some views. I do need to show you the easy way to get up this last bit, or at least I think it's the last bit, but it gets pretty steep, and then there's a small stream, spring, I meant to say, down over there, and I don't really think that water is really drinkable, more so because it's hard to get into a container because it's so trickly. But yeah, take a look over here. So we came from over there and we went up and we came around this way across this little spring, and we realized that it was a dead end. I climbed up this rock here just to get a better look, and it turns out we should have gone that way in between these boulders here that are stacked, and then over there where Olivia is, you can see a little cairn. So in case that's not up there, when you come, yeah, just go up that way and then go up and continue. We've made it out of Sheiks Canyon. I'm not gonna lie, coming out of Sheiks Canyon was tough. There was boulders, there was scrambling, it was sand, there was ups and downs, there was trail finding, it was hot and exposed. Now we just gotta get to the trailhead and slowly make our way to the car, and then it'll be a wrap.
I see why most people do Kane Gulch to Bullet.
Yeah, this is definitely a hard note to end on, but it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Let's get to the trailhead.
Yeah.
We're officially back to where we have started, and well, we've done it. We got a ride with Chad. He was coming into Sheiks. We stopped to chat a little bit. He came out of Sheiks and kind of met us at the road and was like, "Hey, I'm just killing time. Why don't I give you a ride?" And we hopped in his truck, and he drove us back 3 miles into the trailhead. So he was a cool dude, and he definitely just like cut the whole thing down like a good hour to 2 hours. So now we have time, and it's been a great hike, and yeah, we did it. Woo! All right, so we finished our hike, and now we're in Moab, and we're about to get some food. We haven't eaten anything that's this good, this prepared, or with this much variety in a bit. So right now it feels like we're gonna be eating, it looks like we're gonna be eating maybe some Thai food, but we found these food trucks, so we're gonna take a look.
It smells so good.
It smells so good. We've been eating like bread and like just like not stuff that's like this.
Not fresh, you know?
Yeah. We're very excited to eat.
So excited.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, my hair looks crazy.
This place looks so cool.
So this is the post backpacking meal. Olivia's doing her happy dance. Hell yeah, this is about to be destroyed.